it going. Our next comic, you might have seen her on 30 Rock. I guess we know who's coming up next. Put your hands together for Laura McDonald.
Look at those titties. Wow, and look at that tie combo. Guys, I am having one of those days, and you can support me on this, Team America. I got in from Florida last night, and I know you guys are like, wow, it must have been raining because you look just as pale as everyone else. But the truth is, I was born of albino parents, and this is very tan for me. Just kidding, they're over there, and they're like very dark. No, I just got the albino gene for reasons unknown to me. Yeah, so I'm having one of those days. We got in late last night. I had to pack because I moved into my new apartment today. And of course, we get there, and Con Edison has turned off the electricity we haven't started paying yet, right? So we get there, and we're like, oh God, and I had to start building these IKEA furniture, like blind, and just looking like the IKEA men in the magazines, like trying to figure out where everything goes. And then after we build a bed or a MoMA piece, we realize that I can't shower and blow dry my hair. So I use my new technique, which is buying a gym membership to use their showers around the city. And I go to the New York Sports Club just over there on 23rd and 8th, and I'm there, and let me tell you something. Nothing makes me more fearful of my future than the women's locker room at the New York Sports Club. I mean, there are just women there, not any of those like cute 20-somethings like doing spin classes with their boppy hair and their tight little Lululemons. Like, the women that are naked in that locker room are like peeling boobs up to wipe under and legs. Let's just say I'm happy with what I got right now. No, and so then also, because I didn't have electricity, it doesn't have to do with it exactly, but it's just one of those days. I also realized I didn't bring any of my clothes with me on my move to my new apartment. So I had to like piece together different pieces from my roommate's closets. And I came up with this collection, which I call the Corporate Cowgirl. Thank you. Yes, I know that they don't usually allow cowgirls in New York City, but here I am. And if there was a convention, I feel like I could run a table. Yeah, but if you guys don't remember, I'm Laura McDonald, and that is confusing for some people because I am Jewish. I know. A lot of you guys don't understand what Judaism is because it's Passover and all the Jews are at home. But for the people who may have met Jews in their travels here, we exist and we don't always have horns. But people are super confused, obviously, because my last name is McDonald and I'm like a potato farmer and I'm also the color of the snow. But yeah, I am Jewish, and we were actually celebrating Passover early because we wanted to go to Florida over the weekend. And being raised by a Jewish mother is sweet. It's sweet until you get 6 emails a day asking what you had for dinner. No, but really what's funny is that like Jews, they're known for saving money, but like my mom just got a little bit confused because she's like throwing money at our vacation. Like, do you want to buy clothes? Should we get the best hotel room? And then we get to the supermarket and she's like, Laura, did you buy those bowls? Because this package is 30 cents cheaper. This actually happened. No, but as Jersey Johnny said over there, I was on 30 Rock. Thank you. Nice head nod, I appreciate that. Really. Thank you. Yeah, I was on 30 Rock, and I'm also known for doing impressions of Kristen Stewart. And I will give you guys just like a little bit of some case stew, just so you have some like something to work with. Can I get a suggestion from the audience of one word to talk like case stew?
Judy!
Bananas. Bananas are like, they taste, when you eat them and they're cold, it's like, I don't know, when you lick, it's not like a penis because vampires don't have penises. So when I moved to the city and I started doing acting, you know, everyone goes like, oh, you know, you look exactly exactly like that girl. And like, I just have one of those faces. Like, I'm pretty, but like, I'm not like Amazon genius, you know? Like, I'm like good looking, but like, I look generic, right? I'm that kind of person where everyone's like, you look like an Emily. I'm like, thank you. I also feel like a vanilla ice cream cone right now. No, but I like have become Z-list famous for portraying a girl who can't speak, and then add on to this number my role on 30 Rock. So I take classes with the cast and directors of 30 Rock, like just begging them to put me on their show. And finally, like a year after I meet them, they send me this email and they're like, Laura, we found the perfect role for you. And I'm like, oh my God, like it's gonna be this amazing role that's like 6, episodes long, and she's gonna be like the new Tina Fey and amazing. And it says, it's 2 scenes with Alec Baldwin, and the character's name is Mindy. And then I open up the script, and it says, Mindy/sex idiot. And I was like, read through the role, and I'm like, oh my God, this is perfect for me. It really is. And then I send the email to my mom, and she's like, Laura, this is perfect for you. So like, not only am I dumb and talk about sex, but I got to make out with someone. So guys, dreams come true. They do. No, but it was an amazing experience, and I should have known that I was going to be typecast as this like dumb, slutty girl. It's no, actually, my first paid acting project was for Scores nightclub, which a couple of guys, we know you've been there, buddy. It's a strip club. I didn't know it was a strip club when I got cast in it, and then I showed up that day, and they're like, girls, here are your stripper gowns. You don't have to strip, because we have the real strippers stripping. And you see these like foreign girls like so coked out, and I'm like, I'm glad I'm representing you. I got paid a lot of money for that. I think it's important for you guys to know, now that you know me as this like wide open vagina, that I went to college, and I went to a good college, and I did really well there. Thank you. But I have also learned that being slutty is genetic, and that's where I got it from. Okay, so my parents are amazing. They're here, they're the best, they're so supportive. They let me talk about my vagina on the stage after paying $250,000 for my college. Thank you. Yeah, and they are amazing, but for my whole life, they've been married now 30 years. Yeah, they've been married 30 years, they're so amazing, and for my whole life, they had told me this like romantic story that they met, they went out for a lunch date, and then they went out for a dinner date, and then 2 weeks later they moved in together, and they were married 6 months later, and they've been married for 30 years, right? But then like slowly, as you get older, you start to like see that your parents aren't like these amazing things, and that they're humans, and like slowly they drink wine, and they start to tell me the truth about these stories. So like at first my dad's like, oh, it wasn't 2 weeks, it was 3 weeks, and I was like, well, that was a lie, but I can handle it. And then like a couple years later, my dad's like, well, actually, I was living in a car, so I had to live somewhere. And then later on, my mom's like, well, Laura, you may not understand this, but I was dating 4 guys, and I needed a reason to tell them to stop coming over.